Hello and welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we have Milwaukee today. And this is our last home game of the regular season. And we'll get some bench players to send the season off here. But they got to see the regular lineup yesterday. Pull up the standings here. Got an evening game here today at Pan-Packet Park. Alright, the Braves have a magic number of 2 in the NL East, so they could wrap things up today if things break right. The Dodgers now hold a 2-game lead over the Rockies in the NL West. The Tigers with a 1-game lead over the White Sox in the AL Central. And the Rockies and White Sox right now are in the wild card spots. And the Squirrels, Red Sox, and Astros have all clinched their respective divisions. Ryan Braun leading off for the Brewers. Looks at strike one. Looks at a ball off the plate outside. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. One down, Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. That fastball down and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. And that slider didn't make it back to the plate. Swing and a miss on the palm ball. Swing and a miss, strike three. Aramis Ramirez at the plate. Looks at strike one. Ground ball to short. Joey throws it over. And that'll end the inning. Brewers go down in order to start the game. Kester will lead off for the Squirrels. We'll take a look at the Brewers' defensive lineup. They've got their Zap starting today. Otherwise, looks like the same lineup that we've seen all of this series. I did double check on Van Hecken. He's just benched. Not traded, not hurt. Ronnie Cedeno actually was on their injured list with shoulder soreness, but obviously he's recovered. So I don't know how long ago that was. Kester grounds to second base. Cedeno takes care of that. One down. Miyake at the plate. Takes strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Chief at the plate. Takes the ball inside. And that curveball in the dirt. There's a called strike, makes it 2-1. That knuckleball goes inside. I forgot after he threw it, I did remember we've seen his knuckleball before. And Chief swings and misses at a curveball, and the Squirrels also go down in order to start the game. No score as we go to the second. Prince Fielder will lead things off for Milwaukee. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Swing and a miss, strike three. Bill Hall at the plate. That pitch just inside. As is that one, 2-0. This one catches the corner, 2-1. Another called strike, 2-2. This one too high. Full count. One down, nobody on base. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Jason Kendall at the plate. And he'll take strike 1. Take strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Terry due up for the Squirrels. First pitch swung on and missed. That one called a strike. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Terry seems to be slumping as of late. Though I think he did get a couple hits yesterday. Or maybe just one. I don't remember for sure. Frank at the plate, and he hits one right to Cedeno for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Zach to the plate. Looks at strike 1. That one's going to get into center field for the first base hit for either team in this game. A 2-out single brings Martinez to the plate. And he takes the ball. That one outside, 2-0 the count. Make it 3-0. Martinez swinging 3-0, and he's going to ground back out to the pitcher to end the inning. So still no scores. We go to the third inning, though we do have one hit now in the game. Gabe Kapler is going to start things off for the Brewers. First pitch from Jonathan called a strike. Second pitch grounded Joey, who will throw over. 1 down. That'll bring Tony Gwynn Jr. to the plate. That pitch too low. This one catches the corner. 1-1. Ground ball to second. And that's 2 down. Ground Zap at the plate, but not our Zap. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brewers go down in order their first time through the lineup. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels. And Zap throws a curveball for strike 1. Joey grounds this one to Prince Fielder. 1 down. Jonathan at the plate. Looks at a ball. Is that going to get down for a hit? No. Bill Hall, still terrorizing us from shortstop, jumps up, makes the play. 2 down. Kester at the plate. Base is empty as he takes strike 1. Kester fouls this one away. Makes the count 0-2. This one, a line drive to third. Aramis Ramirez makes the play, and that will end the third inning. We're a third of the way through the game. Only 1 hit so far. Ryan Braun will lead things off for the Brewers in the top of the 4th. Jonathan with 6 strikeouts the first time through the Brewers' order, and Ryan Braun was one of those victims. Takes the ball. Swings and misses to make it 1-1. That pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. There's a called strike 3. 1 down. Cedeno back at the plate. Looks at a strike. That pitch wild. Sorry, I had a yawn there. 1-2 the count after that swing and a miss. Curveball doesn't make it back to the plate. 2-2. Ground back to Jonathan. 2 down. Ramos Ramirez ground out at his first at bat. Take strike 1. Fouls this one away. 0-2 the count. Jonathan doesn't get the call on that curveball. Comes back with the fastball, which is also out of the zone. Makes it 2-2. And that's going to be the Brewers' first hit of the day as Ramos Ramirez puts that slider into right field. That'll bring Prince Fielder to the plate. 1 on, 2 outs. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. And there's another base hit for the Brewers. That's going to be into the gap. Ramos Ramirez is going to try to score from first, and he's going to make it. Brewers take the early one. Well, it's not that early. It feels early because first 3 innings went so quick. But Brewers take the 1-0 lead and bring Bill Hall to the plate with the runner still in scoring position. 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Pops this one up. Martinez runs down the third base line, makes the play, and that'll end the inning, but not before the Brewers can strike first. 1-0 Milwaukee. Miyake is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom of the 4th. Miyake, one of 3 strikeout victims so far today for Zap. First pitch is inside. Second pitch swung on and missed. Another swing and a miss. Hits this one towards Cedeno, who takes it on a short hop and throws it over. 1 down. Brings Chief to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And that one lined right to Bill Hall at short for the second out of the inning. Terry, the last strikeout victim so far today, looks at ball 1 in this at-bat. Looks at a strike. And this pitch down and out. 2-1. Terry's going to put this into left, but it's going to hook foul. 2-2 the count. This one too high. Full count. Nobody on base. 2 outs. Pops this one behind second base. Cedeno makes the grab, and that will end the 4th inning. Brewers still lead 1-0, and they'll have Jason Kindle coming up to bat in the 5th. That fastball too high. There's a called strike. Another called strike, 1-2. Ground ball to Joey, who throws over for the first out of the inning. Gabe Kapler at the plate. Ground out at his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Fouls that pitch away to make it 0-2. And this one gets by Joey. That's going to be a base hit for Kapler. 1 on, 1 out. Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. That pitch outside. This one catches a corner, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Zap back at the plate. This pitch down and in. Ground ball to second. Kester grabs it, throws to first, and that will end the top of the 5th. Halfway through the game, Brewers leading 1-0. Frank will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Only 4 hits so far in the game, 3 for Milwaukee, 1 for ourselves. As Frank looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. It's going to go into right field, and it hooks foul. Thought for a second maybe it would stay on the line, but it just kept drifting. This one goes over first base, but not hard enough to get past fielder. 1 down. Zach has the lone Squirrels hit in the game so far. Takes the ball outside. Swings and misses to make it 1-1. Looks at strike 2. This one outside. There's another hit for Zach. This one into right center. Tony Gwynn cuts it off. Zach's going to come on for second anyway and be thrown out. Very dumb base running. So we get a hit, but still an out. So base is empty. 2 down. Martinez at the plate. Takes strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And that pitch fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the 5th inning. Very annoyed at that attempted double. We do get our second hit of the game, but the Brewers still lead 1-0. Ryan Braun will come to the plate to open the 6th inning. He has struck out in both of his at-bats so far. Jonathan with 8 strikeouts on the day. Ryan Braun's going to come up with a base hit into right field. He will wisely stay at first. Leadoff single brings Ronnie Cedeno to the plate now. Braun takes off. Martinez will throw him out. So now 1 down, base is empty, and Cedeno did swing and miss at that pitch. Popped to third. Chief makes the play. 2 down. Aramis Ramirez at the plate is 1-4-2 and has scored the game's only run so far. Fouls this one away. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Foul tip, and that's going to be good for strike 3 and to end the top of the 6th inning. Joey's going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the 6th inning. Brewers still leading 1-0. And he looks at strike 1. Looks at a ball. Fouled away, 1-2. And that one out of the zone, 2-2. Joey fouls this one away, still 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Zap's starting to get tired. We're going to go ahead and pinch hit, see what Whiteman can do today. Got his average up to 410. He's had a wonderful month. He said he's going to find a new home next year to see if he can go make a major league roster. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. No such luck today. Kester is 0-2 today. First pitch is too high. That knuckleball just got away from him a little bit, and that fastball too low. This one called a strike. 2-1 the count. Kester comes up with a base hit into center field. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He is 0-2 today. That fastball well outside. This one up and in. 2-0 the count. Looks at a strike. 2-1 the count. Grounds this one foul. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, I know Whiteman can't play center, so I guess we're just gonna have to do a straight up pitching change. Go ahead and put Gonzalez in. That's the normal follow-up for Jonathan. All right, Fielder doubled in his last at-bat and drove in the lone run of the game so far. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Bill Hall at the plate has struck out and fouled out today. Grounds this one to third. Chief will throw it over. 2 down. Brings Jason Kendall to the plate. He is struck out and ground out. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Looks at strike 3, and that will bring us to the stretch. Milwaukee 1, Indianapolis 0.
No errors. We enter the bottom of the 7th inning. The Brewers 1, Indianapolis 0.
Okay, Chief will lead off things in the bottom of the 7th. Zap's still out there, though. He's been wiping his brow for a bit. He's got to be about to the end of his rope. Actually, looks like Chief will be his last batter. And Chief is going to tie the ball game with a shot into right center. His 7th home run of the year. A 439-foot shot to tie the game at 1. Said before, he should hit a lot more home runs than he does, even for our team's standards. And that will end Zap's day. They're going to turn to Bobby Say. Terry is 0 for 2 so far. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. A pitch up and out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Frank to the plate. Looks at a strike. Looks at strike 2. Grounds this one to second. Cedeno takes care of it. 2 down. Zach at the plate. He's 2 for 2 today, though made a serious base running blunder in his second at bat. Looks at strike 1. Fouls this pitch away. 0-2. Does this get down for a hit? Yes, it does. Braun not quite able to get there. Ends up going all the way to the wall, and that'll be a double for Zach. Brings Martinez to the plate with the runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Looks at ball 1. Looks at a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That fastball too far inside. make it a full count. Zach should stay put here, and he does. Martinez puts it to Bill Hall, who throws over and ends the inning. So we have a 1-1 game after 7, thanks to the home run from Chief. Gabe Kapler's going to lead off for the Brewers in the 8th. Kapler 1 for 2 on the day. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses, 0-2. This is going to be caught by Joey for the first out of the inning. Brings Gwynn to the plate. He is 0 for 2 so far. Looks at strike 1. This one inside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss on the splitter, 2 down. Bobby Say is going to hit for himself here. Looks at a ball. That one down and in. Grounds this to first. It is fair. Terry grabs it, steps on the bag, and that'll get us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Joey to lead things off for the Squirrels in a 1-1 game. Joey 0 for 2 today. Looks at a curveball in the dirt. That pitch too high. That one outside. 3-0 the count. There's a called strike. Joey taking all the way on 3-0. Swings at 3-1, and Braun is able to make that catch. Not a badly placed ball, but they did have him played well. Let's put Michalak out there. Thought about Minix, but we'll do Michalak this time. Might be going extras, so Minix might get a chance later. Michalak looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Called strike 3. Kester at the plate, got a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Grounds this one to Bill Hall, who throws over, and that will end the 8th inning. Still tied at 1 as we go into the 9th. Ryan Braun will lead things off for the Brewers. Oh, I guess I have to make a pitching change. Let's do Johnston, and we'll go ahead and leave Michalak in there to play second. Braun got a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Hits this one up the middle, and it will get through for another base hit. Puts him at 2 for 4 on the day. Cedeno at the plate. Ricky Weeks is going to come in to run for Ryan Braun. Goes from a 9 to a 12 speed. Cedeno showing bunt, and he does get it down. Martinez fields it and throws to first. 1 down, but Ricky Weeks now in scoring position. Aramis Ramirez at the plate. Takes strike 1. Takes strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout there for Johnston to get 2 outs. Prince Fielder at the plate now. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Grounds this one to short. Joey grabs it, throws it over, and that will end the top of the 9th. Still tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Miyake will lead things off for the Squirrels. Ricky Weeks does not stay in the game. Ruggiano comes in to play left field. Bobby Say getting tired, but is still out there. Looks at ball one. Or Miyake actually looks at ball one. Swings and misses, 1-1. This is ground right to Cedeno. One down, Chief at the plate, homered in his last at-bat to tie the game. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Hits this one to Bill Hall, who throws over for the second out of the inning. It's up to Terry here. He has struck out twice today, flew out in between those. Looks at a strike. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. That pitch not particularly close. This one over the plate for strike three. We'll go into the 10th. Still 1-1. Bill Hall will open up things in the extra frames. And Hall is 0 for 3 today. Looks at strike one. That one in the dirt. Grounds this one to Michalak at second. Handles it just fine. Jason Kendall at the plate, hitless today. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2. Looks at strike three. Gabe Kapler at the plate has gotten a hit today. Looks at a ball. There's a called strike. That one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In the dirt again. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on base. Swing and a miss, strike three. We go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 1 apiece. Frank will lead things off for the Squirrels. Frank 0 for 3 today. Looks at a strike. This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. This looks to be Say's last batter. Frank tries to end it, but it hooks foul. Puts this one into center field, and it will get down for a base hit. Leadoff single for Frank will bring Zach to the plate. Zach is 3 for 3 today, and he's going to have to do it against David Risky. Saw a lot of him in our earlier series against the Brewers. I think this is the first time we've seen him in this series. Zach, 2 singles and a double so far today. Looks at strike one. This one inside. Hits this one towards third. It is a fair ball, but no play for Aramis Ramirez. I think he wanted to go to second and didn't have anybody covering, and then it was too late to adjust back to first. So brings Martinez to the plate, 2 on, nobody out, and he has a 2-0 count. This one called a strike. Hits this one through the left hole gap. Frank is going to come in to try to score. Throw goes home, not in time. That's why we call him Clutch Martinez. Your final score today in 10 innings, Milwaukee Brewers 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 2. Look at a few highlights. And Martinez, your player of the game, to no surprise. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we are in Pittsburgh tomorrow for our next to last series. We'll see you then.